In this section, we're still going to be focused on the subject of ad creative, but I want to drill down specifically on a couple things. So first of all, we're going to be looking at copywriting, and I'm going to introduce you to my copywriting formula. So it provides a bit of a structure to help you build effective copy that converts. And we're also going to be examining some of the latest research around creative attributes and how to optimize your creative. Some of this research comes from third parties like Facebook, but a lot of the research we're going to be covering actually comes from my team and Ad Optimum, the software built for creative evaluation that we built. Well, we also developed quite a bit of research around it to perfect our statistical modeling and to validate our ideas and our assumptions. So there's a lot of really interesting insights that came out of that. And I'm pretty keen to share them with you in a way that I think is actionable and applicable. So let's dive right in. We're going to start with talking about copywriting. And there's a concept that I like to come back to a lot. When it comes to effective copywriting, I like to talk about features versus benefits. And when you're writing copy, it's really critical to understand the difference between a feature, a product feature, and a product benefit, and to be able to consistently transition your features into benefits. So the first component here is, what am I talking about? What exactly is a feature? What exactly is a benefit? A feature is an aspect of your product. It could be technical, it could be descriptive, but in describing a product in its actual cold objective traits, those are features of a product. A benefit, on the other hand, is a description of why that feature matters for your customer, how that feature makes their life better. Oftentimes it's emotional. A friend of mine who's a really good SaaS copywriter, he describes this really well. And how he described it to me is a benefit is you have to ask yourself, what is the core human emotion, the core human advantage that comes out of this? And how does it affect you and your core human needs? So when I think about the core human needs, we're talking about thinking of this from a user perspective. Does the product find a way to give you more money? Does it help you save money? Does it provide beauty? Does it provide confidence? Does it increase your comfort? Does it reduce negative emotions? So does it take away negative emotions? Does the product reduce your anxiety? Does it reduce your frustration? Does it reduce time being wasted? And ultimately, any product or service with actual customer utility should be providing some sort of core human need. It should be servicing a need that I've listed here, or there's a few others for sure. But essentially, you need to distill your product down to the core human need that it's servicing. Let's look at a couple examples. And here I've gone into my Facebook feed and I just scrolled down my feed and I screenshotted a bunch of different ads. The ones on the left, I think they do succinctly communicate an actual benefit. The ones on the right don't clearly communicate a benefit. So let's go through one by one. This first one. By Emotive, find out how hundreds of leading brands get an average ROI of 27x with conversational texting. Start your free trial today. So here, the benefit they're communicating is essentially that you can achieve a 27x ROI. Now, you and I both know that's hard to believe, and they might be laying it on a bit too thick. But the core benefit they're communicating, what is it? It's that they can provide you with more wealth, more money. The second one by Magic X is a quote, so it's a testimonial here, but the benefit that I would drill down onto is Magic X takes away the stress. So it reduces the stress. Whatever product, whatever service actually does, whatever the features actually are, the key benefit that it provides, it can take away your stress. And then the third one by AdWorld Conference gets right to the heart of the problem that they are solving here. Never run out of creative ideas. So if I was writing the copy, I would take it a step further probably, and I would say never run out of creative ideas. We take away the stress, we take away the anxiety, we take away the worry of having to perpetually worry about creative ideas. So I think there's an opportunity to take that one a bit further. Nonetheless, it does get to the heart of the benefit. But if we compare those ads to the ones on the right here, Clearbit, this ad is targeting 110,000 B2B marketers and leadership at companies with 100 plus employees. Here's how we did it. So I don't love this copy because it's not even a feature. It's just sort of stating a fact, a statistic. But what's the benefit? There's no benefit to a user. There's no emotional benefit being conveyed here. Similarly, by Bambi down here, join the thousands of businesses just like yours enjoying personalized HR services. Can't really identify a benefit. Our personalized HR services, that's a feature. But what does a user actually get out of personalized HR services? I think if they could have unlocked that piece, the copy would have been better here. And then the third one by Capital One Shopping, you'll want to check this out ASAP. Pretty lazy copywriting, no offense to them, but there's no feature there, there's no benefit there. So here is a couple examples of how to write benefit copy versus what I would not consider to be well-crafted benefit copy. And another component here is, writing about features is super easy, especially if it's your personal brand, your personal company, because you understand it so well. And there's something that called founder copy. And my friend who's a SaaS copywriter, he talks about founder copy all the time. If you're a founder of a company, you have a really high tendency to write about the technical features of the product because you worked so hard on it. And that's what your mind is consumed with, is the technical features. So founders tend to write about features more, but it's important to take a step back. And it's especially hard for founders to take a step back and ask yourself, how do I convey this feature as a core benefit? So let's look at a few hypothetical examples here. Slack, as we all know, is the sort of co-working communication app. And the feature in these examples, we're going to be transitioning these features into benefits. So for Slack, the feature is that you can stay in contact with your coworkers. Okay, that's great. But what's the benefit? The benefit is that you can spend way less time in meetings and you can worry less about the hundreds of internal emails. So that's how it benefits at an emotional level the customer. Robinhood, the investing app, somewhat infamous at this point, but the feature is that you can invest your money in the stock market. Well, the benefit is that you don't waste any more money on commission. Save your time and frustration. You don't need to go through a bank. You don't need to go through an investment advisor. You can do it all yourself. So those are the core benefits they provide. The last one, Warby Parker. This is a digital native advertiser, and they gained a reputation for selling glasses, but they would send you 5 pairs of glasses to your home. You'd find the one you like most. You'd send the rest back. And a feature of their product, of their service, is that you can buy your glasses online and they're shipped to you. What's the benefit there? It's that you can try 5 frames for free, so you can save money, and in the comfort of your own home. So these are 3 examples of how you can transition features into benefits. I'd strongly advise you to look at how you're communicating your product in ad copy on your website and asking yourself, are you describing features or are you describing benefits? And are there any opportunities for you to transition features into benefits?